market, ang best platform for that kind of business is, like for example, the niche is food or beauty products. The niche will be Facebook and Pinterest as well as Instagram. But then if your main goal is really is more of traffic to the website, the best platform for that really is Twitter. So it really depends per niche.
I see po. Depends.
For a consulting company, I won't really recommend being too noisy on Twitter. The best way really is to join groups on LinkedIn.
Opo. Okay, I see. Medyo maiba lang po.
Sure.
May kukonsidera niyo po ba na ang pagiging virtual assistant ay isang business? Kasi parang ang tingin ng iba sasabihin parang remote work ka lang, parang nasa office ka na inilipat lang sa bahay. So, is it considered
No.
po sa business?
Actually, that's one of the most common misconceptions. Most of those who want to enter the industry think that being a VA is actually being fully employed when in fact it's not. Kasi when you're employed with a company, it's like you're getting a salary. You're doing jobs for the company, and then after doing that particular type of job, parang okay na, parang 8 to 5. But then being a VA is like really managing your own business because you don't really stop uh, looking for ways on how to find more clients, on how to become better in the industry because the competition is really too tough. So I think one of the most important traits to really make it into the industry is really discipline. Because if you don't have that, I don't think you'll be able to last long.
Opo, I see. So bale, ano po kaya ang mga kailangan para makapagsimula sa industry na ito?
Number one, clear head. Of course, you really have to know your goals. What your goals are, and why do you want to? I mean, why do you want to be a VA for one? Because if hindi mo i-clarify yung goals mo on why do you want to work from home, I mean, I don't think that you'll be able to appreciate all the perks that comes with being a freelancer. So discipline, and then because when you're at home, the tendency is really ang daming distractions. So, andyan si TV, andyan si food, kaibigan, the family. So, if you don't really have discipline, you won't really last long. And then number two, you have to be really proactive. Because this is one industry that is very dynamic. Super it's super ever changing. 1 minute Facebook is this, and then the other day Facebook is not this anymore. So you have to be so alert, and also you have to keep on learning.
Apa. Bale po kung start magkano po kaya ang kailangan? Diba, in any business naman po, merong parang pinaka-capital. Bale, ano po ang kailangan para makapag-start?
Number one, internet connection. And internet connection will only cost you like 1,000 pesos per month. And then of course, you have to have a computer. Sa akin kasi anong nangyari is before I went online, I already have a client. Actually, nung kumuha ako ng computer noon, hulugan pa siya eh. So, the salary that I was getting monthly from the client, I was using that money to pay for the computer for like 6 months. So, it's not really a big capital that you need, but then, it's really a lot of common sense and mind preparation. But then basically, you don't really need like super high-tech na gamit. Because I'm seeing some people who are posting online na nag-VA sila na sobrang super techy, super mahal yung gadgets nila. But then you only need a good laptop, and then I think you can buy one for like 13 to 15,000 pesos. Kahit mag-start ka lang sa quad core, and then kung kaya mo na, then you upgrade to i3. So I think with 15,000 you can start eh.
Opo. Bale, record po ba kung may iba pang mga gamit like sa headset, meron po ba kayong suggestion kung anong particular na headset? Kasi yung ibang client po parang minsan mapili pa daw na hindi basta-basta headset lang ang kailangan.
Siguro depende sa industry. Like for example, if you're applying for a role wherein you have to make calls or wherein you have to take calls, the environment that you're in has to be so very quiet para at least walang distractions. So some of the clients will require you to buy headset with noise canceling facility feature. I think Plantronics they have that eh. And then there are some clients who prefer using Mac. Ayaw nila nang hindi naka-Mac because ang tendency is madali daw ma-hack or ma-virus pag hindi Mac yung gamit ng VA. But then it depends per client, it depends per niche. So if you're not really targeting like web design or web development, hindi mo naman kailangan ng sobrang high-tech na gamit. Even a simple laptop will do. Like for
Okay.
example, kung magde-data entry ka, I don't think sa data entry you'll need very specific features in a computer or a laptop. Or if you're not going to make calls, I don't think that will also require you to have super gandang headset.
Uh,
Mhm.
okay.
So you have to be very clear as well about the niche that you're targeting so that you can match kung anong klaseng gamit yung kailangan mong bilhin. Don't buy anything na super mahal if there's no way that you're going to use it naman dun sa business mo.
Opo, okay. Sige po.
Mhm.
Bale, since sabi nga po natin na may consider po na ang pagiging VA ay handling yung sariling negosyo, ano po ba ang pakiramdam na parang you are your own boss po?
For one, syempre bragging rights. Because uh, actually being a VA is like being a startup. As in sobra yung there are so many challenges but then after ma-solve mo yung whatever problems or whatever issues you're having, as in sobrang yung fulfillment is different compared to being employed.
Opo. Bale po, may bukod po sa bragging rights, ano pa po ba ang masasabi natin na iba pa pong pakiramdam compared sa yung kapag office work, ganun, pumapasok araw-araw sa trabaho?
Well, for one, doing office work, unang-una nakakapagod because you have to really wake up early, you have and then you'll be able to go home late. And then, office politics, hindi naman
Ah,
maiiwasan yon. And then, one of the things as well, because I'm really a salesperson, is that we're in before with Microsoft when we're counting sales. I mean, that's Microsoft sales. I mean, that's not mine because I'm being paid to do that. But then when you're a VA and then you're earning your own money from all the hard work that you're doing, I mean, you're counting sales and then those sales are basically yours because negosyo mo to eh. So I mean, that's one of the things that actually gives me fulfillment is that knowing that I'm working hard for something and then I am the one who's getting the rewards of my hard work. So if I'm like counting like 150,000 in sales, that sales is mine. It's not for the company because I'm the one who worked hard for it, and then this is my business. So I think that's one of the things that actually differentiates being employed and having your own business.